VAT related. So all you needed to do is just log in here, double click where the keys are. Yeah, you wait for it to activate or to initialize there. Then you push in your password here. Yeah, so there we are. We are almost there. I'll select the username there where it says employee name. It's just initializing one. Yeah. So here, what I'll do, I'll simply push in administrator here, and my password 2020 here. Okay. Then select the stores, main stores. Then the COM port. The COM port means this is a COM port which we use for electronic signature device, but at the moment it's disabled because you wanted the software which does not communicate to ZRA. So here you can either log in here, click here, or simply press enter here to log into the system here. So it's logging in. As you can see, the percentage is there. Okay, as you can see now, all the codes are working very well. You have a clock running there to indicate that the code is properly working. Now, the first starting point is to check whether we have the stock to sell. So you go under inventory here, then stock report. Okay, then you select from the whole month. Let us see first February to where we are. Today is 21st. Then you select many stores. Those are the kind of stock which we have, but we can have a lot, even 1 million stocks there. So I'll select there the range up to there to see if we have anything to sell. If we don't have anything, as you can see, there is no data there. We don't have anything to sell at the moment. So there are two ways of putting stock in the system. One, you have to do a stock counting. Then you bring in your stock as opening stock. Let's assume that we have some opening stock here. A few opening stock here. You go under post opening stock under inventory here. Then here, new you just set up. When I bring in the stock today's 21st, okay, then which warehouse do you want those stock to be in? Main stores, okay. So now we have those stocks there. So let's say flour, we have 10 bags there, okay. What is the cost? How much did it cost for us to buy that 10 bags of flour? Each bag may have costed maybe 25 kwacha each. Does that flour expire? If it doesn't expire, leave it blank. Okay, so we'll leave it that way. Then we move to another stock code. We have 50 kg salt. Okay, maybe this one we have only 5 bags, but how much did it cost for one bag to bring it into our warehouse? Maybe this one cost us maybe 35 kwacha. Does it expire? If it expires, let's say by the end of December, you put December there, then we go to the last one. Cooking oil, how many packs do we have? We have maybe 5 cartons, okay? Each carton is costing maybe 250 kwacha, okay? Expiry date, put it there. If there is nothing, you don't put it. Maybe this one goes up to there, then that's it. Then now you simply save your data there, okay? Save the data here. That's all. Then close. Now the next thing is to post this opening stock which we have created. So we'll post the opening stock so that it goes into the ledger. That's the value of the stock which we have created. So you simply approve it here. So after approving it, let's check if the stock report has captured that stock now, which we have. You come again here to check the stock which we have. Okay, if it's there, yeah, but it should be there since we have now put. So you select all of them as a range, yeah, and the preview here. Let's see what happens there, how it looks like. Okay, as you can see, the stock is there. We have these, and they are showing us closing stock, which means that if we want to sell, we can even start selling right away. But what if we want to add more stock by pressing an order so that we have more stock to sell? Let's say maybe here on the flour, we want to add in 100 or buy 100 more bags. Here maybe 200, here maybe 300. You need to press an order there in that case. So we close it here, okay, and then close it here, okay. Then from there, we go to purchases. We need to press an order. But do we have a supplier who can supply us the stock? We check it there under supplier data. Okay, fine. We have a number of suppliers there. Okay, I think there are many. Yeah, we can buy from. Okay, we can create our own supplier there. Then, if that is the case, let's say maybe we are buying the stock from. Okay, we create a supplier from XML main wholesalers. Okay, Foxy, maybe like that, whatever the box number is. Then maybe they are found in Kitwe. We say Kitwe, country, Zambia. Okay, yeah, tip in, if you have a tip in, you can add. So I've selected that, then you exit there. Now we are ready to do a purchase order now. You come here and create purchase order here. Okay. Now when you come here, you select the purchase order here. Then from here, you select the supplier who is supposed to supply us the stock. So you just type in X or ML, it will come automatically. Then you simply tap, it comes automatically there. The date, you put the date when you are ordering, which is 21st. Then from here, department, let's say we will say admin, maybe that's where we need it. Then here, what currency are you going to use? ZMW. Okay, when do you want it? Next week. Next week, or whichever day which you want it. Then payment terms, credit period of 30 days. If it's for cash, you say cash for 30 days. Right? Then what is the quotation? Because you're supposed to have 3 quotations. If you don't use the quotation system, you can simply say not applicable. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. Then here you start now ordering. So 50 kg, this 50 kg for flour goes to the many stores. Okay, how many? I said maybe 100. Okay, at what value? Okay, maybe you could have negotiated here to say, okay, 35 kwacha at a discount of 2%. Okay, yeah. Then the other one, let's say salt. Okay, it goes to the main stores as well. Now, here, maybe you decide to say you will buy 300, okay, at 45 kwacha, okay, with a discount of 1.5, yeah, all right. Then here, maybe you have cooking oil, which you have you decide to buy. Those are cartons now. Maybe you say 200 here at how much? 265. Okay, no discount. Okay, then now we are done. So here you simply say okay, no problem. Then you just save your data here. Okay, yeah. In an event where you feel like you want to amend the order, you simply come here. Okay, you can amend your order here. It comes back here. If you want to delete a line, you can delete a line. That's not a problem. So you simply save again after doing that. Then you close. Now let's assume that we have finally received those things, you just come here where it says create GRN. After that, you select the date. Let's say we are receiving the same materials today, so you select the 21st there, and you select the purchase order number, which is that one. The foreign currency change, since we are using kwacha, so it will be 1. If it was USD, you put the correct exchange rate there. Now, which supplier? The supplier, it was XML, yeah, like that. Okay, then it will copy the order. Once it copies the order, it creates automatically GRIN for you. If you want to see the GRIN which is created, you simply come and query it here. You see, there it is. You don't have to enter anything. The system will do it for you automatically. So this is just for checking purposes. If everything is okay, you simply say, that's it. That's all. Then now, the next thing is to post the GRIN here. All right. GRIN number 1 need to be posted, but you have to match it to the order, which is order number 3. Okay. Then here, what you do, you post it here. You select posting and then approve it here. Okay. Can you see what has happened here? It says, please note that your GRIN matching with the order is now complete. So what will happen here? The system will now close that order which you opened there because it's now complete. When we go and try and query it, it will refuse because the order is automatically closed. There is no more stock pending on it. So yeah, so here I'll simply say okay. Now, suppose you may want to see what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry. You want to see what I'm talking about. When you want to amend an order here, which is already completed. So it was order number 3. If I do this, have you seen the document is already approved and cannot be edited because it's complete. You can't amend it. Yeah, so it's gone. So now the next thing is to receive an invoice. If you want, if for example, maybe everything came with an invoice, what do? You come here where it says input supplier invoice. You select it there. Then here you tap. Then here you select the GRIN number, which was 1. Then here you select the date when you are doing the transaction or invoice date, which is 21. Then here document type is an invoice. Okay. Then here exchange rate, since this is a kwacha to kwacha, so it's 1. Invoice number, you put the invoice number as the paper which you are given. Maybe the invoice number is INV. This is the invoice number. Okay. Then here now, the only thing which you need to do is just select a supplier. You're already done. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You see, it's done. It's already done. It matched everything, matched it for you. You don't have to capture anything. If you want to see what is the copy, you simply come here and double query it. This is what is captured for you. The invoice is done, everything done for you. There's no more work for you. So you see the discounts and everything there, invoice number, everything. So the only thing which we need to do is just save it, okay, and exit here. Yeah, then the next thing you need to post those purchases. Okay, post it where you come here and post it here. All right, yeah, select that we are matching now, and you simply post it here and do this. Have you seen now what has happened? Please check that your invoice matching is now complete. So it means that the order GRIN, the invoice is now complete. So there is nothing to match to do anymore. Yeah, so I'm simply posting that to the ledger. That's all. Then I'll simply say okay. Now, the next thing, let's check if our stock has increased here. Okay, we go to our stock report. All right. So we check the month. Okay, up to date. So many stores, again, the stock range up to the end and the brief. We need to see the purchases which we have done, whether those will be appearing there. And as you can see, the purchases are appearing here. So 10 plus 100 is equal to the closing stock of 110. 5 plus 300, 305. 5 plus 200, 205. So you have now the stock to sell. Now let's go and make a sale. Okay. Right. CI Premier has 2 ways of selling stock. You can sell your stock either under POS, point of sales, or main invoice. Now let's do a sale under POS, and we'll do also a sale under main invoice. I will explain. Yeah, for those people who are just walking through, okay, who do not have an account with us, you can use a POS because those are not regular customers. They just buy once. Yeah, they are just passerby anyway. So you go here and create an invoice here. Okay, then here all you need to do is select an invoice here, right? The date comes automatically. Then here you select the sales invoice mode. Okay, the warehouse where you are selling is the main stores. Okay, all right. After doing that, you just tap. Yeah, you don't put anything. You select the product which you want to sell. Okay, now here before we sell, we need to go and amend the prices. I wanted you to understand this, okay? Because these prices might not be correct. Remember, we are buying salt at a very high price, cooking oil also. So what we'll do is we'll close here and amend the price here under new prices, right? So here, salt. Remember, okay, salt we bought it at 35, 70 could be okay. Now selling price was 70. Cooking oil is definitely not okay because we bought it at 250 per carton. So now we are going to say maybe this one will be going at 350. So we say next. Then the next thing is the flour. Where is our flour? Okay. This one is also exempt. So D, we selected D. Maybe this one will be going at 225. Okay. Then here we select again the invoice mode. Then the date when we are amending the price, which is a 25, 21st. Then you add, simply add it, then that's it. Then close here. Yeah. Then now we can go and start selling now. Okay. We have done the price maintenance there. Okay. Then we come here. Let's start selling. Okay. Yeah. So here again, we select the sales invoice mode. Then now here, okay, many stores. Here, nothing, we are not reversing anything. If you want to put a comment, you can put a comment there. Yeah. So this place is for those people who want their name to be appearing there. We'll show you where to go and enter there. But for those passerby, there is no need. You just come here and start generating your POS invoice. So you come here and say, well, how many are you buying? Maybe one. Okay. Yeah. So now, as you can see, the stock is being reduced because we had 110 here, but now it's how much? 109 remaining. So you are able to see what is remaining in your warehouse. So that is for flour. Now for salt, yeah, you see the stock says we have 305 in it. So now suppose I'm selling 2, so check what will happen there. We have now 303 remaining in my warehouse. I'm able to monitor my stock as I'm going. So now here again, maybe cooking oil, I have I want to sell 1. So you can see in my stock it says I have 205. So maybe I want to sell 1. How many am I remaining with now? 204. Okay. Yeah. So now maybe this is what I wanted to sell, and this guy maybe could have given me 720 kwacha. Okay. Then I'll simply enter there. Then it to calculate the change for me, which is 5 kwacha, which I'm supposed to give. Then after giving 5 kwacha, I will say okay, and press enter again for the double entry to work or to calculate. Then here I will say okay. Now remember, here I'm not using the ESD. If I was using the ESD, yeah, I was going to come here, okay, and select the data to sign here. then open the ESD. This is the way how selecting the ESD and open the ESD means that I want to send now this data to ZRA, but I'm not going to do that because there is no need for me to do that. Okay, so all I need to do is now, since I'm not using the ESD, I'm using only non-ESD, I'll simply come here and select my invoice here and preview it here. Okay, if I'm connected to the printer, I can print it. This is my receipt here. This is my receipt, the way how it looks like. The 5 voucher which I gave is showing you there. Everything, all the whatever I've sold is showing you there. Okay, that's it. I'm done. So instead of previewing, you can print directly here if you have a POS connected, POS printer connected to your PC or laptop. You print directly here and print POS printer like this. Okay, see what is happening. If what I mean, if you have a printer, you selected a printer there. Now for me, I don't have a printer. I'll cancel here, but the receipt will remain there. Okay, yeah. So all what I'll do, I'll just close it here. This is the receipt I'm talking about. It's the same thing which I was saying, but it will write here original. Now I don't have a printer. I'll simply close it here. That's all. Yeah, that's all what we mean. So now when you come here to your inventory, it's very simple. This thing. Yeah, when you come to inventory here, that cell should be recorded here. Okay, so now when we come here, you put the date and select the warehouse here. All right, then here you select the range, okay, and the preview there. You should be able to see a cell, that cell which we did there. Okay, like I said, you can see these are the cells which we did, and it has already adjusted the stocks there for you. Yeah, this is the way how you control your stock. Yeah, so you see everything is there for you. The stock report you have. Yeah, now what about my financials? How does it look like? Now, before I go to the financials, there are situations whereby you have a wholesaler want to buy from you. Okay, so all you needed to do is now you don't use a POS, no, because this person might need a big invoice. We just come here under customer data and enter the name. Maybe this one is Zambia one wholesalers. Okay. Yeah, the details you can enter there if you need to add more details. Then you simply add it there. Okay, then after that you exit this form, right? Then now you are not going to use the POS, use a big invoice now. Okay. So now you come here, yeah, you select that customer, which is Zambia one wholesalers. The document type again is similar to that. Yeah, this one is an invoice. Category again is sales mode. Okay, warehouse where you're selling that is main store. Okay, now I can see it brings Zambian kwacha there. If you want to put the notes, you can put, but I'm not putting anything. So now here I'll select. It's the same thing again. So here I will select how many, maybe this person is now selling how many? 10. Want to buy is 10. Okay? Okay, fine. Now here again, maybe is buying how many? 20. Okay. Okay, now on this other one, maybe is buying flour how many? 15. Okay. The prices do come automatically. You don't have to worry. I'm done already. That's it. Then what I'll do, I'll simply save my data. That's all. Yeah. Wait for the double entry to run. Once it finishes, then I'll have my invoice printed. That's it. I'm done. So all I need to do is to have my invoice printed. Okay. I'll select the date here. The only difference here, you have to select the date of the invoice, and here is my invoice number, and print it here. Yeah, I've disabled the ZRA communication. So this is my invoice, the big invoice. Okay. So you see, it comes there, Zambia 1, whatever, and this is how much I'm supposed to collect. No VAT, nothing. Yeah. Okay. Then if I want to print it, I can print Control P, print it there. If I don't want to use Control P, I'll simply come here and print my invoice. Yeah. So since I don't have a printer, I will just say cancel it. Yeah. Cancel it there, right? That's it. So the only difference here, you have to post the invoice so that it goes to the ledger. Then once I post it or approve it there, it goes to the ledger. That's all. Yeah. Then if I go there and check my stock report again, you'll find that the sales has increased. Okay. We to take account the sales which are made through POS and the sales which are made through the big invoice or standard wholesale invoice. Okay. Yeah. Then now, what I'll do now, let's see. We want to see how this thing is looking like. Then we move on from there. Let's see. Yeah, the stock report. Have you seen? It has consolidated the sale from POS and the big invoice and subtracted from there. As simple as that. Okay. Now the next thing is let's check our financials now. Okay. You go under finance advanced accounting. First, let's check our trial balance, how it looks like. All right. Yeah. Trial balance, let's say for today, let's see the transaction which I've gone through. Remember, we have done the purchases, we have done the opening stock, we have done the sales under POS, we have done the sales under the standard wholesale. Just preview there so that you see how this thing looks like. Okay, whether it's balancing or it's out of balance there. Yeah, we'll be able to see anytime from now. It takes a slightly bit of time because there are so many tables it has to go through to fish out only the relevant data which is relevant for this. Okay, so as you can see, this is the data which we have done. We have cost, although it's right in cost of production, this is the cost of sales there. Okay, then this is the discount which we are given. Okay, this is the stock which has, you can see this represents the stock which we have sold. It's subtraction from the stock account there and gives us this is the stock balance valued at those prices there. Then the data, this one represents, if you check it under I will show you this one, stock ledger, not stock ledger, customer ledger. That customer who bought on a wholesale basis, this is the value there, it brings there. Then we have our revenue there. So this revenue comprises of POS and the standard invoice there. Then the creditors, remember where we bought the salt and the likes, it comes there. Then at the end here, the total, you have 0, so it has balanced there. So that's where how you balance it off. Now, here, take note of that one. This is 110575 that is Zambia 1. Okay? Because he hasn't yet paid us. So if I come here, customer ledger here, okay, then come here and say, okay, here, Zambia 1, right? We select Zambia 1 here. Yeah. Then here, since it's a data, I'll simply say it's select the data there. Okay. Let's see how this ledger is. As you can see, it's 1175, which is the same one which was showing there. Okay. So this amount, this person is owing us that, and he is in the current. Okay. That's it. We are done on this one. The whole thing we are done. Now, the income statement, this is the, if you want to look at the income statement, brief income statement, the way it looks like, you come here, you select maybe today is the 21st. Let's see how the transaction looks like. You just preview there. That's it. So we wait a little bit because there are so many tables involved. It has to compile and consolidate, make a summary, then from there transform those summaries, then put them into a statement. There are so many statements, then group all 5 statements together and make one statement for us. Then we move on. As you can see, there we are. Have you seen this? This is the discount which we receive, the cost of sales there. Okay. Then if there are any expenses which are there, they will be coming here. They need to be netting off there. That's all. The sales, which is the revenue, is coming there, which is exact as per our balance there. That's all. Yeah. We are done. So now let's assume that we have a starting capital. Yeah. Starting capital. The way you enter starting capital, you come under create journal here. And then here we are going to say today's date. Then here reference capital. Okay. Then here, let's say maybe we have introduced our introduction capital was $500. So here exchange rate maybe was 20.55 per dollar. So now all what we do, we say equity. Is it equity? Capital. Or we don't have an account called capital. Unfortunately, we don't have an account called capital. All the same, we'll have to create that. We'll have to check whether that account is there. Okay. For now, what we can do, let's say put it under cash. Okay. But so we say capital introduced. How much is that? Maybe 500 kwacha. That's what we say. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. We don't have that account. Okay. What we'll do, we'll save it. I know we'll have a challenge saving it. We'll have a challenge saving it because this thing is not it's not balancing. So we'll close the channel here. Okay. So we go there and check the account if we have the chart of accounts. Sorry, under the chart of account under advanced, we have capital there. Okay. Let's see. Under long term, capital is equity. So we check under. Oh, capital employed. Okay, I saw something there. Capital employed, share capital. Okay, it's called the share capital. Okay, fine. So now go back to our journal there and use the share capital there. So now where is our journal? We go back, we can go back and requery it. So here, once we come here, so it should have been here. So I'll requery it here, okay? As you can see, it comes back here. Or what I'll do now, I'll say share capital. There it is, it comes. Then, capital introduced into business. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll copy this one so that I go and amend that one properly. All right, so here I'll put 500 kwacha, but here the spelling was incorrect, so I'm going to amend that one and do this, and that's it. Yeah, so then I can save my channel. Okay, then close it. It's done. So now the next thing which I need to do is just to post my journal. Okay, yeah. So there we are. I'm posting it now. That's it. It's posted. Then I'll say close. The next thing, let me see my balance sheet. How is my balance sheet looking like? Okay, I'll come here and select it 21 and view my balance sheet. Let's see how it looks like now. Then from there, I think that's where we'll end. Yeah, we would have covered most of the things, but I'll walk you through some other modules. Yeah, this one takes a slight bit of time, time because it has to calculate the profit as well and bring all the assets together and all the liabilities. Yeah, checks all the movement stocks, whatever debtors, creditors, and everything there. Once it does that, then we'll see a balance sheet there, which we can use it for our financial performance. There is our balance sheet. Okay, as you can see, we have stocks, yeah, debtors, everything there. Yeah, so yeah, when you check here, it should be able to balance. Yeah, you can see this one and that one is balancing. The other part are liability. The other side is the assets. That's why these are in minus. Otherwise, that's where there's no big deal about it. It balances off. Yeah. The capital is already converted into US dollar from US dollars to Zambian kwacha there. Yeah, that's it. Then we move on. Okay. Then now the next thing, as you can see, we have so many modules here. You can do the salaries. The salary module is the latest of latest, updated as at 2021. As you can see, it has also the National Health Report there. All these are updated there. Perfect payroll. Okay, you can have the fixed asset budgets here. Yeah, projects here. Yeah, the hotel module is also latest of latest there. Okay, then what else do you have here? Security control, that's where you change the passwords and the likes there, changing the period. You can change the period. For example, if you want to open the period from 1st January, yeah, 1st January, so that you don't have to be reopening each time you want to do a receipt for yourself. You just take it maybe up to 31 December. Yeah, you open, so leave it open there. That's it. It's open the whole year if you want it that way. Otherwise, this is where we end. Thank you so much for watching the video. Yeah, you have everything there. Whatever you need is there. Okay, bye-bye for now. Yeah, remember, this accounting package is only for non-ZRI, those people who are not registered for ZRI. If you are registered for ZRI, you have to update it so that it includes the component for sending the data, invoice data to ZRI server. Okay, that's where how it is. For now, this is where we end. Okay, to operate this software, you need Microsoft Access 2016, 32-bit, not 64-bit. That's all what you need. If you are to use this software for many stores, let's say a store in Chipata, Lusaka, and Kitwe, then you will require the same software to run on the SQL server which we have. This small one runs on Access database, and it's going at 9,500. The big one, which has that, is going at 25,000 kwacha, because it has the capability of linking all the cells. Bye bye for now.